Welcome to 2K Sports for another. Wow, with all player movement this offseason, Coach, some teams are clearly still trying to build their chemistry.
Yeah, Kevin, but what's tough is you've still got to try to win games while you're building that chemistry, and that can be a tough balance. It takes time, which is why some organizations prioritize continuity.
Let's check out Vancouver's starting lineup. Johnson is out there with the bodyguard. Then there's Lights Out, and there's Klay Thompson, and it's Andrews in at the one.
Putting that length and athleticism to use. Jackson rises up.
Here's Smith, following the ball by the Ravens. And G with the stuff.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. He's focused on Jaren Jackson Jr. tonight, always a big problem for opponents. Coach told me Triple J does the two things we all want, hit threes and block shots. He's won a Defensive Player of the Year, so we're talking about one of the toughest guys to game plan for because he's really good at both ends. Kevin?
And Allie, thanks so much. And here are the Bulls now, after Vancouver picking up a basket just moments ago. Prez kicks to Giddey. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Winter. Vancouver pulls it in.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And a wide open look for Lee. Drains the three-pointer. Lee's got 5 points so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Here's the bodyguard. 11 points last game. Thompson looking for an opening. Fade away. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Smith the pass to Chase. Now here's Giddey. Smith outside. Inside. And there's Prez on the assist by Smith. Winters has got his second basket of the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And so it looks like Vancouver will retain possession here. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Chicago. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the third best record in the conference.
And, you know, for the Bulls, they've been taking no prisoners here in the early part of the season. It's been a very fast start and a lot of focus for this group.
Yeah, and it's to no one's surprise. This is a well-run, well-coached organization. They have a strong culture. They're going to be a tough out for anyone.
Vancouver working the ball around now. Clock at 6. Here's Andrews. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And it seems like Josh Giddey playing with newfound confidence, Coach, since his arrival with the Bulls in Chicago.
Yeah, one of those trades that seem to benefit both teams. The Bulls have handed Giddey the keys to their offense, and he has not looked back.
Here's Jackson. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Spins. Andrews. Chicago grabs the miss. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game.
Now here's Lee. He had 25 points in the win against Detroit.
Well, and the amount of turnovers he forced as well. Very aggressive on the defensive end. Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Giddey surveying the deep. Off target from three-point range. Vancouver leading by 5. Lee outside. Puts it up. G with the rebound. And for the Ravens, they've come in off a good outing against the Pistons.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
And they were just raining it from outside. A great team shooting performance.
Vancouver has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Master Andrews trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quote.
The bodyguard passes to Andrews. Over Giddey. And again, it's Vancouver missing.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
That ties it up.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
Here's Andrews. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. Here's the bodyguard. From outside the arc. Andrews, no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Now here's Giddey. 11 points for him in that last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
And it's Smith missing. The Ravens have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Got that one up quick. Skinny's got 6 points.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Some of the numbers for Prez. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And yeah, one of the most dangerous scorers in the game. He's already come up big in some key games this year. His teammates really feed off his presence, I think. Bulls trail by 3. Smith outside. Smith with a screen on Thompson. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Vancouver has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. What a unique skill set Jaren Jackson Jr. coach brings to the floor.
No question, Kevin. He's a two-way player, a defensive player of the year who also has proven he can be a primary scorer, and he can score it from the three-point line, or he can put it on the floor and go to the basket. Plus, he's got a post game. This is one of the most versatile players in the league.
4 on the shot clock. Vancouver needs to get off a shot here. Jackson misses. Chicago has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Bulls moving the ball around. Bounce pass, Smith. Winners. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 5 assists tonight.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Now here's Jackson. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And stolen by Thompson. Andrews passes to the body. An emphatic LU jam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now, here is Smith. He had a career game last time out. Looking after the hits it to go from beyond the arc.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's ready to talk things through with them. Check out stats for him.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Ravens with the ball. They trail by 1. Pass to Coward. There's the pick to the inside. Goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Here's Kawamura. Smith scanning the floor. And he buries that one, trimming the rim on the way down. Smith's got his second basket of the night. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, the Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now, here is Smith. And Smith with the stop. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Coward. Still scoreless. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Giddey against Edey. And the foul on Skinny. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:44 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Giddey. It's stolen by Aldama.
Well, that's just a great feel for where the ball was going. He got himself in the right place and made the steal.
Now Edey. Here's Coward. Knocks down the 3 ball. And it's a 4-point Raven lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Vancouver.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Here's Coward. He has 5. And even 3-on-3 break. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the dunk by Smith.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
High post shot. Andrews, no good. Chicago's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Outside, Sexton. Bulls moving the ball around. Giddey the pass to Chase. Here's Kawamura. Misses the three. Here's Coward. Defended by Sexton. Pass to Coward. That shot, no good. And lead of one. Closely contested game so far. Ravens lead by 2. And we'll be back right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how Vancouver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, you can bet their coach is encouraging them to keep up the extra effort. It's more than paying off.
They've got Jones. Prez out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Jalen Smith. And it's Kawamura in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. So it's Chicago now, after Vancouver picking up a basket just moments ago. It's good, and the Raven lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Prez.
Heady feed by Sexton. Over his career, his ability to read the game has improved.
Lee outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Lee's got 8.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now, here's Sexton. He had 13 points in the win against the Bucks in Milwaukee. And Thompson sends it back.
In terms of off guards, Thompson is an all-defensive team-level player, can compete with the best of them.
Thompson with it, defended by Sexton. Lee left side, shot clock at 5. And it's Coward missing. Bulls trail by 4. Pass to Sexton, stolen by Thompson. And here's Lee. Here's Aldama. Offensive rebound. Lee gets the bucket. Lee's got the lead up to 6 now for Vancouver.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance point.
Edey against Smith. Into the lane. It's sent back by Edey. Pass to Lee. From deep three-point territory. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And just a bad loss, no other way to put it. I mean, they maybe overlooked some of the bench players because those reserves got loose offensively.
Now Prez. And again, Chicago. No good. Lee up top. Back to Thompson. And the foul called on Prez. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Back to Aldama. Lee outside. The 19-foot shot, and there's Vancouver with another bucket.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate his shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
let's highlight the highest scoring teams in the NBA. The Bulls third.
You know, both these teams can beat you in so many ways, but it's usually by outscoring you. They possess a whole lot of offensive firepower.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. The shot by Sexton, no good. Out left to the wing. Aldama finds Lee. There's a screen by Aldama. Thompson for three. Thompson with the three.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Bulls trail by 11. Here's Kawamura. Hasn't made one yet. Winners with the bucket.
Maxing baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And there's the foul. It's on Tre Jones.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. So for the Bulls, she's checked in for Jalen Smith. And Smith's subbed in for Colin Sexton. Then for the Ravens, bodyguards checked in for Edey. Jaren Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Skinny in for Thompson. Here's Coward. He has 5. No good from Lee. Isaiah Jones. Winners. Another 3 for Chicago.
He wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
Lee outside. And again, it's Vancouver missing.
Looking to answer the three from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they keep hammering away out of inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Here's Andrews. 6 points for him. Pass to the bodyguard. Lee outside. Jackson from long range. And again, it's Vancouver missing. And so is Jones, who bring it up to the Bulls. Trailing by 2. Here's G. Smith in the posts. 8 points for him. For the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Kawamura has got his first 3 points of the game. After a wild first half, this has been.
Wow, back in fourth start, that's for sure.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isola. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. Lee outside. There's a good screen. Pass to Andrews. 6 to shoot. Vancouver working the ball around now. Jackson gets the bucket.
And from beyond the arc, he puts a stop to that 12-0 run by Chicago.
Smith outside. Shot, high post. Gets the front of the rim and out. For Vancouver, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Here's Andrews. He has 6. Pass to Coward. Jackson is screen on Smith. Here's Coward. And the rejection by Smith. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. It's stolen by Perez. Pass to G. Poke loose. Here's the bodyguard. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Now Lee. From deep. And again it's Vancouver with a 3.
Well, great decision there. Kicking it out to a ready shooter.
Bulls trail by 5. Pass to Jones. Now here is Smith. And there's a whistle. That goes on the bodyguard. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
Here's Kawamura. Here's the screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jones. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Pass to Andrews. Back to Jackson. Out to the right wing. From past the arc. And Jones pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Kawamura hits the bucket.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
For Vancouver, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Well, you need good passing from your forwards as much as you do from your guards. These are small forwards leading the way in assists. Well, you look at Prez, one of the best passers in the NBA, always looking to get his teammates involved. And, of course, lights out.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing, just outstanding, truly gifted distributor.
Yeah, you can't teach the kind of vision that they have. Natural instinct to read the floor and find the open guy that they all possess.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 5. There's the screen. Here's Lee outside. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
For Chicago, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. No good on the second free throw.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
And he nails the third.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Here's Andrews, covered by Smith. Lee outside. Pass to Jackson. Over Buzelis. Jackson misses.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort.
And he gets it to go.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Andrews passes to Jackson. And here's Lee. To the paint. It's stolen by Buzelis. Here's Chase. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
All the officials are all over that.
3rd personal foul. 4th team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
For the Bulls.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Vancouver shooting 47% from the floor since the end of the first quarter. Pass to Lee. Over Diddy. No good from Lee. Chicago has gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 for 5 from downtown. Smith outside.
2 minutes.
Just 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off. Winters with the bucket.
Well, this is shaping up to be a special night for him. Started out well and is only turning it up here in quarter 2.
Here's Andrews, covered by Smith. Outside, Lee. They can use a bucket, and it's blocked. Here's Buzelis, guarded by Jackson. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Vancouver trails by 4. Outside Jackson. He in the posts. Pass to Andrews. It's taken away by Smith. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Winter. Another 3 for Chicago.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
Here's Andrews. He's got 9. Thompson from long range. Misses that one. His first miss of the night, 2 for 3. Pass to G. Drives to the hoop. And he comes up with the deuce. And now it's a 9-point Bulls lead.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Vancouver shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Here's Andrews. His scoring average of about 32.5 points a game tells you all you need to know about how dangerous a player he can be. They get it back. And that one's good. The bodyguard. The bodyguard's got 8 points. And so it's Chicago. Heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back after this break.
Happy you could join us. First up, let's talk about the players of the week. And guys, how much do you think winning this type of award means to a player?
It just depends on the player, Ernie. If it's a big-time player, it doesn't really mean that much. But if you're Kenny Smith, this is like an MVP award.
Oh, well, you know, I did win it one time back in '91. And for the record, I should have been MVP that year, too, in my estimation.
For the record, the MVP in '91 was Michael Jordan. Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the Chicago Bulls.
Slashing, scoring it close. This is my kind of game. I like the grit they're playing with right now.
Yeah, and they're playing really smart. I mean, you keep it going until someone stops you.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Prez in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Vancouver trails by 7. Starting the second half, here's Tomas Isimo's foul. He got lead. Bodyguard is out there with Jaren Jackson. And they're skinny, and it's Thompson in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Lee. 6 on the shot clock. Over Prez. Lee gets the bucket. 17 points in the game.
You have to stay up on him in that mid-range area. He's deadly from there.
Giddy the pass to Chase. Now Smith. Over Lee. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Thompson kicks to Lee. Thompson, a screen on Smith. Here's Lee. Outside Jackson. It's stolen by G. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
Hey, that's an aggressive move right there. You'll love to see it.
Lee outside. It's up a 3. That is good. And the Bulls will just cut down to 4 on the bucket from Jackson.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Winters, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Vancouver shooting 47%, pretty solid. Jackson is double. Thompson outside. The 3 bangs home the trifecta. Thompson's got 8.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter. And that one's good by G. Vancouver trails by 3. Pass to Andrews. Here's Thompson. Vancouver working the ball around now. No good from Lee.
Well, after 3 straight minutes, that's their first miss of the half.
Now here's Giddey. On the wing, Lee. Over Smith. No good from Lee. The Bulls leading by 3. Pass to Smith. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Vancouver has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And again, it's Vancouver missing.
And they had some box coverage that turned into no coverage.
Vancouver pulls it in. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. There's Lee with the 3. No good.
Well, 3 triples in the first half, but he seems to have gone cold from distance since the break.
Here's Giddey. They get it again. And it's G finishing it off. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 13 rebounds.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. And the flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board. Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
Buzelis, no one around him. Offline with his 3.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And the shot is good. The Chicago lead's been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Lee. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Chicago.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Here's Kawamura. 5 points in the game. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
in steals and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And as you said, #1 in steals this season. He's the sneakiest ball hawk in the league right now. Hide everything you've got because he's coming after you. Here's G. He's got 11. There's the lob to Prez. Thompson for the triple. Thompson making it look easy. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Ravens?
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, you've got to mention the block shots. Playing hard defense, not allowing shooters to get comfortable.
Vancouver has gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half, and it's 4 of them. Jackson lays it up off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Raven lead.
Showing some muscle on that finish. Jackson Jr. doesn't get thrown off balance easily.
And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Pass to Winters. Here's Kawamura. Now, Brujelas. No good again that time.
All the interviews on the other side right now. After this, just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Bulls trail by 6. Here's Winters. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Kawamura. He's got 5. The 11-footer. Fires from deep. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Andrews. Thompson outside. It's stolen by Perez. From about 19 feet. And the jumper falls for him. Winters has got 36.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive. But he can't do it all by himself.
Here's Andrews. And here's Jackson. 5 to shoot. Over Brujelas. And again, it's Vancouver missing. Chicago trailing. Pass to Kawamura. Now here's Fred. A three-pointer, no good. Driving to the basket. Out of bounds. It'll be the Bulls ball. While we have a moment, let's now take a look at the top shot blockers in the NBA. You look at the bodyguard, 5th in the league in patrolling the paint.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
The Bulls shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Lee really making a difference here.
Well, I'd think about throwing something new at it. Maybe bring another defender. Force the ball out of his hand.
See how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Ravens, a terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know.
And right now for Vancouver, it's been the kind of start to their season that a lot of experts were predicting. And by that, I mean a very strong start.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
Andrews, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Pass to Brujelas. Bulls moving the ball around. Lee outside. Andrews passes to the body. Now here's Lee. Guarded close. Here's Thompson. And again, it's Vancouver missing.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Here's Kawamura. He's got 5. From outside, off the mark. Here's Andrews, covered by Smith. It's stolen by G. Pass to Kawamura. Three-pointer. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Vancouver shooting their second free throw attempt of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Smith is checked in for G. Sexton comes in for Prez. And Jones subbed in for Bruce Ellis.
Shooting one.
Bulls trail by 7. Here's Kawamura. He has 5. Pass to Smith. Over Lee. And again, Chicago. No good. Vancouver has gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and in 4 of them.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from him.
Here's Kawamura. Takes it off the block. Kawamura's got his 3rd basket of the night.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Now here's Lee. He's got 27. Jackson gets the lead. Jackson is screen on Smith. Here's Lee outside. And again, it's Vancouver with a 3.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Kawamura. He has 7. Smith outside. Over Lee. Another shot. And the shot is good. The Vancouver lead has been cut to just 9 points on the basket from Smith.
Well, this is what this team wants from Smith on offense. Using his height to rescue the miss and finish strong.
Now here's Lee. He has 30. Jackson passes to Lee. They set the pick. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer. Lee's got the lead up to 12 now for Vancouver.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Pass to Kawamura. Now Smith, covered by Lee. Smith in the posts, working on Lee. Smith in the posts, covered by Lee. And it's Smith missing.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Here's Lee outside. It's all in by the Bulls. Down low. Got a piece of it. Smith dishes to Sexton. Smith the best to Sexton. To the middle. Here's Andrews. 11 points in the game. Out to Lee. They set the pick. Takes the three. Good on the three-point shot. Lee's got 36.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Ravens on top, up by 15. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, he really just helps tie his team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. G is out there with Prez. Then it's Jones. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Kawamura in at the 1 spot. Here's Aldama. And it's Lee penetrating. Yep, that one goes in there. And that's now 38 points for lights out.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Pass to Winters. Over to the wing. Outside, Jones. Inside. Winters, the pass to Jones. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Vancouver leading by 17. Down low. Here's Jackson. Out the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, he's really turned it around since the break. In a bit of a rhythm now.
First team foul.
One shot. One shot.
And that one misses. And the 7-footer, Santi Aldama. You know, Stan, he looks like a guard out there at times.
The way this guy has improved since he's come into the league is phenomenal. You know, this is a guy who's gotten better as a shooter, more consistent, more efficient. But then he's added, like you said, his ability to put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, and his ability to pass off the dribble. This is a just unbelievable. I like how Sexton keeps his options open off the pick and roll. He's looking for the team's best shot.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Here's Coward, defended by Jones. Here's Lee. Rebound by the Bulls. Winters has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's stolen by Aldama. Pass to Lee. Yep, that one goes. Lee's got 40 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And G now atop the key. Vancouver pulls it in. Lee's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. There's Jackson with the 3. G with the rebound. G's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Jones, no luck. Vancouver leading by 21. Here's Coward. And the officials call it for a 3-second violation. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And for their matchup with Cleveland, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Here's Chase. Now that one as his 7th bank in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. exactly when his team needs him.
Here's Lee, and the jumper from down low is good.
Assisted by
Lee's got 42 in the game.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
To the paint, and G with the stop.
That's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Aldama. Back to Jackson. And it's twice. And so it looks like Vancouver will retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
The Ravens making a switch here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thompson for the triple. Winters grabs the miss. Bulls trail by 19. Here's Giddey, and he makes good on the layup. Here's Andrews. Outside Jackson. Vancouver working the ball around now. Lee kicks to Thompson. And he wheels that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And G finishing it off.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
It's stolen by Smith. 3 on 3. And then Buzelis with the jump.
Throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
And Thompson launches it from deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Thompson's got 5 points in the quarter. Pass to Winters. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Vancouver leading by 16. Lee outside. Here's Andrews. And the 3 off target. Here's Buzelis. That one goes. 8 points for Buzelis.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Lee outside. This one for 3. Andrews, no good.
Yeah, really unlike it to have this kind of game for free.
Pass to Giddey. Smith left side. And the shot is good. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 assists.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Now Jackson. And here is Lee. Jackson set the pick here for Lee. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Chicago. And then Buzelis with the jump.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Brett. Outside Jackson. Lee outside. On 3. Rebound by the Bulls. And up away. Throws it up high. And the shot is good. Vancouver lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Fred.
All quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the 4th.
Lee bounce pass. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Hits it from 3-point range. Thompson's got a pair of 3s here in the 4th quarter for Vancouver. Chicago's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Winters. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Vancouver leading by 8. Lee outside. Here's Andrews. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Smith outside. On the wing, Giddey. Smith outside. Knocks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Andrews. Thompson outside. Here's the bodyguard. From deep. Knocks down the three.
And that pick takes the lead totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Fourth personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Bulls, taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. Timeout called by Coach Iserlohn. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away.
Vancouver's head coach had some advice for his team over the last break. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Thank you, Allie. Vancouver leading by 10. Jackson outside. Now Thompson. Lee outside. Just 5 to shoot. Jumper is off. Chicago has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's G. It's blocked.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the 4th. Now Thompson. Shoots the 3. He will pull it down.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play.
Stolen. Here's Andrews. On the wing lead. It's stolen by Brissett. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's the alley-oop.
They got to keep looking for fast break scores to even this game up.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Now here's Lee. He's covered closely. back and forth. Thompson. The three goes down.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
No good there. Here's the bodyguard. On the wing, Jackson, covered by Smith. Takes the three. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Misses the three. Kitty goes in. Lee with the block. It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touch by Lee. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
So it's Vancouver picking up the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. But first, let's reveal our player of the game. Lights out.